Hi guys, today I'm going to, I love this dish, and having said that, normally, I haven't had it for ages, but normally when I make it, it would be with a lot of butter and a lot of cream. So bear with me, because this is a learning curve for me as well as you. I am going to make, Kedgeree, because I love Kedgeree. Oh, so I've got some smoked haddock. Well, I think this is dyed. Can't seem to get traditional at the moment in the shops, which I'm going to poach in a mixture of milk, get that out of the way, and water. You don't have to use milk, I just think it gives a nicer flavour. And then I'm going to put in about 10 minutes when the fish is flaked and poached, I will put the milk into the rice and it will infuse the rice with the fish stock. So in the milk and water. Oh, this one's like leather. We're back to the. So I've got some milk in a pan with some bay leaves. The bay leaves are out of the garden if anybody needs any. I have a bay leaf tree. We're back to washing hands. Alright. I'm not going to do the 20 minutes happy birthday because I started with clean hands and it's just in between cooking purposes. Right. So, see, I have bay leaves. I pick them, I wash them, and I let them dry for a couple of days in rolled kitchen roll. So if anybody would like any bay leaves, let me know and you can have them. So my fish is, I'm going to lift you up now. My fish is doing in the pan in a mixture of milk and water and bay leaves. Now I'm going to chop some onion. Normally I would actually fry the onions in butter, but today I'm actually going to pop them in the milk to soften them. So I don't know if you actually know that Kedgeree is actually from an Indian word called Kedgeree. Kedgeree. And it only became a British dish when the British brought it back with them from India. So it's about as Indian really as chicken tikka masala. You know, the one with the tomato soup. And the old dears used to like this. And then it became a staple of the English well-to-do breakfast table. But I love it, and I quite like it for a lunch or a supper. Because if you're going to be posh and have it, you can actually do the cream and the ponce it up. I'm just going to pop another bay leaf in. My milk is bubbling. I've turned it down. I'm going to pop another bay leaf in. I tend to crack them because it releases all the bay leaf flavour. These are very fresh. Literally, they're just off the tree 10 minutes ago. I've got some basmati rice. Not everybody uses basmati rice. Some recipes will tell you long grain. I personally don't like long grain rice. I think it doesn't matter how you cook it, it just always remains bleh. So I'm poaching my fish. It doesn't take long. Because fish never takes long to cook. I've hard boiled some eggs. Well, I've taken them to boiling point and then left them because again, I actually don't like to overcook my eggs. Says the woman who explodes them over her kitchen ceiling. I'll see if I can find a picture of that. Oh God, that was like Eggmageddon. That was Eggmageddon all over my kitchen. So I've got them. I've hard boiled them. And I've peeled them. They're literally they're not quite set because they'll go back in the pan with the rice and the fish and they will continue to cook in there. Right, so my fish is happy. I'll turn you around again. You must know my kitchen as well as I do now. Right, just going to pop the onions in with You can actually poach, and it poaches very well. Probably poaching fish is the one thing I will actually cook in the microwave. I don't cook in the microwave. I use it for reheating. Even frozen meals, I'll do them in the oven because I don't think that 6 minutes is enough to actually get rid of the extra liquid that is in from the freezing process. Right, so another couple of minutes for that. And I'm just going to put in a sprinkle of curry powder. I was researching recipes today, and not many of them actually came up with curry powder. In fact, 3 of them had no curry powder in at all. And I'm like, can you even call yourself Kedgeree if you don't have curry in? Well, curry powder anyway. Oh, I can't get the lid off that. So, but I like with curry powder in. So I'm going to put a teaspoon of curry powder in the rice while it's cooking, and a half a teaspoon, well, maybe a full teaspoon. No, I'll go for half in the fish. I actually like, oh look, I cleaned the hob especially for you. Look, and I've dropped the powder all over, put the curry powder over it. Ugh. What I will do when I take the fish out is I will sieve. I will run it through a sieve so I can get the onions all out. And the see my bay leaves there, they're in the milk. So let's see if anybody. I'm going to take this fish out in a minute because I don't want it to overcook, because again, like the eggs, it will carry on cooking when we mix it all together. At some stage I may put you on pause while I'm getting everything together. You don't really want to watch my pan of rice boil, do you? Nobody wants to see that. Oh, I'm just getting it laid out for the fish. I mean, as you can see, poaching fish does not take long at all. At all. Saw the cat today. She came down and went back upstairs. Right, I'm going to take my fish out. And you can see it flaking already. See, it's flaking. It's literally just. You saw me put it in the pan, and now you see me take it out. So you saw exactly how long it takes to cook. Not long at all. No more than a few minutes. People hideously overcook fish. It's one of those dishes, as I say, you can posh up for a dinner party. You can, and you just add more. Just add more fish, more rice, more eggs. That's it. It's one of. I like this because it's one of those bungit dishes. You know, you can start off with 500 ml of milk or 250 ml of cream. You know, but it's literally, it's a personal taste thing. If you want more or less cream in, if you're doing it, you know, a fat version, have more or less cream. Don't have cream at all. It's literally is a personal choice thing. I'm going to get a jug in a minute. So that's my fish. Oh, it smells all bay leafy here. Trying to get it out and leave the I've parboiled the rice anyway, so I'm just waiting on this milk so I can add it. Right, so there's my fish all done. Let me have a little taste. And this doesn't need a huge amount of extra seasoning because smoked haddock is a bit salty anyway, if you think about it. Right, so let's put some of this milk in the rice. Where's my colander? Did you see what I did with my colander yesterday? Oh, there it is. I have it. I have it. Right. And the rice is on now. I'll sieve the rest of this out so I get my onions. I'll need the onions to put in the rice. I should have actually looked up what Kedgeree, the original, meant. I think it just means something with rice. Probably just means rice and fish. But I should have actually done that for you, so you can actually go home and look like a genius. Oh, by the way, did you know it comes from the Indian 4? There you go. Let's give that a little stir. And then I will probably pause you because it will come to the boil and then it will need to steam. I'll put the lid on and steam it. But first we have to get it to the boil. So I have no idea what day this is. I think it might be day 11, possibly. But it might be day 10. It could be day 3. Time seems to have lost all meaning on my planet, and time had no meaning there in the first place, let me tell you. Purple planet, Kate, time has no meaning, it does not exist. So rather save you listening to me waffle on, I will put you on pause and come back when I'm about to put it all together. Okay, so I'll see you later, guys. Right, we're back. There's my rice, it's all golden yellow with the curry powder. Let me take the bay leaf out. I'm going to heat up the pan. I probably put a little bit too much milk in when I came back to it. I'm going to pop in my onions. And then I'm going to give that a little stir. Get that hot. I'm just going to spray that with a bit of... This is where I would actually use the butter. Yeah. Let's put the spray on, stop it sticking. And get the onions hot. I'm early today, have you noticed? It's daylight, the light's not on. Alright, then I'm going to pop the fish in, just flake it, I should pop it in. I had two types of, there was this one which was Norwegian line caught, and there was the Marks traditional. The Marks traditional was the one that was a bit like leather, whereas the Norwegian, it's a bit rubbery, whereas the Norwegian one just flakes, and it's really nice. And not as... See, that is definitely brined. It's much more salty. And it's tougher. Oh, it's tougher. So if you can, don't go for the mark. Oh. It's one of those that stings with the roof of my mouth. Right. A little bit of milk and onion from the plate. My hands are in. The fish is making them stick. I'll give this a bit of a stir. I've probably used a pan that's too small, but the other pan, the stick wasn't really very good. So if we just add in the rice. You can put peas in. There is no wrong way to do this. You can put peas in. It is quite traditional to have peas. I just didn't fancy peas today, but who knows, I could put peas in tomorrow if I had it for lunch. Have this with a salad. A little bit more rice in. Oh, put it all in. Pan's a bit small. Turn the heat down. I feel it catching on the bottom. So this is a recipe that would probably, oh, 3 in my house, because when they're 6'2", they take a bit of filling. And this is where we put in the egg. See, now 4 eggs get put into it while you're heating it up. And this is why it doesn't matter if they're a little bit under, because they will cook in the rice. Now it's 4 eggs altogether, so 2 eggs go in there. So this is obviously a dish that feeds 4, because I actually followed the recipe. Well, I looked at a recipe for it. I mean, you don't have to put the egg in at all. It's one of those, again, I'm a fan of the bung it method. Bung it, I'm going to turn the pan off. Bung it, bung it. I love the bung it method. And this is where you would make a mess of that. See? Use a pan that's big enough. Tip 1, use a pan that's big enough. Right, so this is where I serve it out, because this is going to be my lunch. I've got some salad that you can't see because it's in the fridge. And that will go. That'll be for another day, and then you just pop on some. This would be the point you'd actually season it if it needed seasoning. Let me just tell you if it needs it. Let me just wash my spoon, and I'll tell you if this needs any seasoning in it. Oh, let me have a. No, that is really nice. So that's it. Kedgeree, or Kedgeree, however you wanted to pronounce it. And now we've got enough to feed the 5,000. So that's today's recipe on whatever day it happens to be. And I've got some hard-boiled eggs left, so I can nosh on them when I'm ready. So I will see you. If anybody's got any ideas that they might want to see cooked, if I've got the ingredients, I don't mind trying them out for you, as long as I can get the ingredients, so don't be surprised. We could do a request, couldn't we? Request your recipe. So, no, yep, that's it. Have a good day, and I'll speak to you later. Bye, guys. Ooh, can't turn it off.